Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for coming back to the channel. Today, I wanted to talk about basically where I'm at. So one thing that's kind of been keeping me from, one thing that I noticed keeps me from posting a lot of videos or recording a lot of videos is this overthinking of like, oh, we don't have anything to talk about. I was like, well, I know my channel's about certain things, but at the end of the day, I think putting in the time and the iteration, like the actual practice of being in front of camera is what's going to matter most. And so all this is an update and letting you guys know and letting myself know when I go back and watch this and reminding myself of what kind of where I was at this time in my life. Currently, right now, I am working my full-time baking job and my part-time job at the garden center. But at the garden center, they've cut back my hours to where I'm only working on weekends. So now I'm basically making like half of the amount of money that I was making before. Um, it was really nice. Like my checks were freaking awesome. Getting two 800-ish dollar checks every 2 weeks from a part-time job to now only about 300. So that's what's going on right now. And at the same time, I find myself in this position to be able to, now have time to look for another job, look for a part-time job to replace the one I have now that's going to let me have more hours. But then I was thinking like, well, although it was really nice when I was working all those hours at my other job, I didn't like how at the same time I felt like I was wasting my time. Like, yes, I was getting paid for my time there, but it was a set amount of time and it wasn't a skill that I was learning that I'd be able to take in anywhere else. Like, it's not anything that is going to benefit my future in any way other than monetarily. Like, if for all things considered, I was learning how to water plants and how to keep them alive, but that wasn't something that I wanted to do in the future. So it didn't make sense for me to not consider spending my time now that I have more time, that I'm not having to work at that place during the week. It made sense not to consider using my time to learn a skill that would allow me the freedom to be able to work from anywhere and to be able to make as much money as I decided I was deserving of. And so now I find myself, you know, although now that I have more time, I'm actually excited to be learning to be signing up for these courses and these boot camps that are, they're setting me up. Like I'm not making money instantly, I'm not a millionaire overnight, but it gives me a sense of security that just getting the money from this other job wasn't giving me, because I was always tied down to that job. I was tied down to that time. It's like I was making 15 an hour at my part-time. And there was no possibility of me making any more money than the amount of hours that I put in being there. Like if I work 3 hours, that's $45. If there's only 2 hours in the day that I'm able to go put in that go work at my part-time, I can only hope to make 30 bucks. But then there's also driving there and driving back. So it's like in this rich economy of being able to make money online, it doesn't make sense for me not to exploit all of the riches, all of the opportunities available to both you and me, to be able to put myself in a position to do that, to be able to work from anywhere and make money. That's what I want. I want that so bad. And that's where I'm at. So I'm not even that upset. At first, I was a little bit annoyed that I wasn't getting the same amount of hours anymore, because that cut back drastically how much money I was bringing in every day or every month on my income. But having this free time now, I'm able to redirect my attention towards something that will benefit my future. So, anyways, that's where I'm at in September 2025, and I'm pretty excited. I feel good. But I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope to see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this, give the video a like. If you like my personality or lack thereof, whatever. Actually, no. But if you want to stick along for the ride and see what else I'm up to in the next coming months, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you there, and hope you have a good rest of your day.